Alright, we're here today fixing fences, and this is the fence where the barbed wire has gotten slack on me. So what happens, you see all these down trees here, what happens, the barbed wire goes slack because of the limbs that get on top of it. So you have to come in and cut all the trees out of it, get all the limbs off of it, and then tighten your barbed wire back up. And Miss Betty told me your farm is only as good as your fences. And I started thinking about that, and I realized that it's the same way with our soul. Our soul is only as good as the fences that we keep to make sure things don't come into our life to weigh us down, to be a burden upon us, where that we can't function in life. And so I've crudely written on some just sticks, I guess, that I've put here. I've got worry, I've got doubt, I've got temptation down here, and I have to do another temptation one because I think there are so many different temptations in our life. And then here's sloth, which is inactivity, just the moment of giving up. Sloth has a couple good definitions, I believe, but the one I'm going to use it for today is just inactivity. So, how's your soul? How are the fences in your soul? Do you have any worry on you? Do you doubt that God knows where you are and that He cares about you? And when you worry and you doubt, then it makes it easy for temptation to come in, because we say to ourselves, I might as well just do it because God doesn't care anyway. Or an even more sinister rationalization is to say, well, God wants me to be happy, so I'm going to do it. Therefore, I'm going to be happy. And sometimes we can rationalize different sins. But I think it all begins with worry and doubt that comes down to temptation. And once you give in to temptation, then it comes down to sloth, inactivity, because we just give up and we give in. Addiction is a lot like that, isn't it? We do good, then we fall off the wagon, and there we are, with a lot of inactivity and saying to ourselves, I just give up. So how are your fences today? Don't give up. One way you have to fight is just start with worry. And the way you start with worry, I believe, is think of a chain in your mind. So picture a chain. Now, what we do with bad thoughts, we start chaining them together, one after the other, after the other. I won't be able to pay my bills. My boss hates me. My child is not doing well in school. Whatever it is, we just chain a bunch of negative thoughts together until we finally break down with worry and doubt. So, what you have to do is, in the middle of that negative chain of thoughts, is break a link and put in a positive one. That's why so many times Christ said, do not fear. Because what He was doing, He was breaking those chains and putting in a positive there to tell you, it's okay. I know where you are. So He comes to us and says, don't worry. I know the inside of this world in ways that you don't know. And I might be working out things in your life that you cannot see right now, but one day you will be able to see, and you'll look back on this and you'll realize that God's hand was in it all the way. So today, please don't worry, because it becomes doubt. Once it becomes doubt, it becomes temptation. And once it becomes temptation, it becomes sloth, and we just give up, give in, and become something we never intended to be. So strengthen your fence today. And the way you can do that is by putting on the shield of faith that can go up against all the fiery darts of the enemy. So put it up. Draw your faith strong today. This is food for your soul. God bless. Have a good day.